Mojang has recently released a very controversial Minecraft update in 1.19.1. Player reporting. This basically gives Mojang, cough cough, Microsoft the ability to spy on your private messages. Basically, I could go in and do -MSG to send a private message to a player, but that message isn't private anymore. Because now Microsoft has the ability to look into it. And there are cases where players are getting banned from their single player worlds. And so far, even though it's in its beta, I believe, it is still disgusting that Microsoft would do this to such a good game. Personally, I'm not updating to 1.19.1. I probably never will. And I'll probably use mods to disable it. Or at some point, I'm probably going to switch maybe away from Minecraft because of this feature, as servers that I play on update to 1.19.1 and don't require it to be at 1.19.1. So this is the thing. I can easily cause so much harm and trouble just with this feature. You go into any anarchy server, and the chat is just pure toxicity. Worse than all of these categories, just worse. Just 100% worse. So, this is probably where Minecraft's big downfall comes into. Don't get me wrong, the game sales are probably still very popular. The lifetime of a player report. Let's walk through and see what happens when a player is reported. A player creates a chat report, selects offending messages, categories, and details, and submits it. The report is sent to the team of Minecraft investigators. There we go, I fixed it. Team of Minecraft bot investigators. Because they don't even give enough time for an actual human to review it before the person gets banned. A moderator reviews the report and assigns them the appropriate action, if any, aka banning them from their game that they paid for. They paid for the game. They paid for the account. So they should have the full features. If action is taken, the offending player's account is suspended from online play for some duration, or in extreme cases, permanently. Or, in extreme cases, banned from single player, like some players have been experiencing. Reviewing reports. When reports are submitted, our team reviews not only the phrase reported, but the surrounding context, the authenticity of the report to determine if our community standards were violated. When someone doesn't follow our community standards, it is possible their account will get suspended. If your account has been suspended, but you would like more information, please submit a review via this link. According to a lot of players, that have had their account suspended, they have not gotten any information whatsoever from that link. Only a select few have gotten it. Or scroll to the bottom of every page in our Help Center and select Case Review, and send a ticket to the appropriate team. Abuse of the player report system. You're responsible for the reports you submit. Knowingly sending incorrect reports, trying to get other player banned, excessively sending irrelevant reports, or otherwise abusing the player report system can lead to repercussions for your account. Do not incite others into using the player report system for your stake. So what can we do to dodge or avoid this? No, I'm not signing in. So what can we do to avoid this? Which is obvious. I basically just kind of read through this down because I feel like that there is the most critical part of this. Now, this means that Microsoft is reading your chat messages, private or not. So what can we do, potentially, to save ourselves? So I'm going to load up the Minecraft launcher right now, alrighty? Minecraft launcher. Alrighty, so right here I'm in the Minecraft launcher. This is the standard Minecraft launcher. You can see I use Optifying here, alrighty? So, I'm not sure where it is 100% of the way, but I'm going to hit play, alrighty? And I'm going to show you something in Optifying, already. That's if I can find it. So you might see me cutting around in some editing. Right here it is. In Optifying, I can control the telemetry. This is one thing that we can somewhat do. So with on, it says full telemetry, anonymous set anonymous telemetry, and off no telemetry. Telemetry is basically phoning home to a service, already, and that's one of the useful tools in Optifying, is to be able to turn that off. That's very useful, alrighty. So that's one thing we can do right here. We can also start to switch away to non-Minecraft standard launchers. So I believe we can use something like, I'm not going to sign into it yet, but I believe there are so many launchers out there that are much better than the standard Minecraft launcher. We're going to take, and they're open source ones too, so let me go to GitHub here. I'm going to type in GD launcher. And this is one here that I've used in the past. And I used it right before the Microsoft thing until I figured out, well, yeah, there's a ton of issues with tons of servers and all of that ever since that happened. So here's this one, GD launcher. Alrighty, and it's open source. I can go look through the source code right in here. It's mostly in JavaScript because it's a web-based launcher. It technically has to be, because it has to connect to the internet. So let's go in here and find a few models, index.javascript. Like looks like it's commented mostly. I don't know what the comment is in JavaScript, but because I don't know JavaScript. And yeah, right here it isn't commented. So right here you can see, yep, this is JavaScript here, and you can see it's modeling what looks like a button maybe. just judging by this here. There's not really any comments that I can take a look at to get an idea of what this piece of code specifically is, because I don't know JavaScript, but that's the beauty of an open source, is that I can just go look through the code and I can see, okay, is there anything that's off? That's the nice thing about open source. It's a double-edged sword in this case. Alrighty, so, and then if I go all the way back and click back on it, they come down here and you can see, yeah, it's got CurseForge integration, and you can see it's got like a command line area in there, so. And over in here, it looks like a Twitch launcher in it for whatever reason. But it's got a lot of features that the standard Minecraft launcher doesn't have. So it's also open source again, meaning that the end user can modify it and do whatever they want to it. That's one thing that we can do to combat this. It's because the chat reporting system, from the research I've done, is signed by the official Minecraft launcher, and has to be, in order for it to be credible. So meaning that we could potentially use one of these open source Minecraft launchers we can use them to circumvent this, because they will discard them if it's not properly signed. Meaning, for now, we can play our games and servers on 1.18.2. But again, if you want to upgrade to a newer version, pretty much sorry about that. If we wanted to upgrade to a newer version, or if you wanted to play on newer versions, this is pretty much a solution that could be for you. Now, let's also take a look at another reasons Minecraft has had downfall. There's lots of, along with this being probably the worst one, we are missing features. Supposedly, we didn't get fireflies in the game. And granted, it probably was a pretty useless mob. It's literally 2 pixels. In real life, I think fireflies are endangered. I'm not 100% sure. But it's literally, it looked like 2 pixels. It literally looked like 2 pixels. So I don't get why they can't add them in. Okay, I get it. If it behaves differently in real life compared to what it is in the game, who cares? It's a video game. Like, seriously, it's just a video game. It doesn't have to be realistic, unless if you're trying to make it realistic, which Minecraft is already far from realistic. I can put 64, I could put a 27 stacks of iron blocks in my inventory and run around like a maniac. And if that's an issue, I don't really get it, because it's just messed up. It's strange. We also have a ton of, like, here, I'm gonna try and find a video of it. Minecraft Bedrock fall through world at 65.5.6. Right here is an issue, a bug in Minecraft Bedrock that you fall through the world at these coordinates. You can't go any further than these coordinates. You need a boat to go past those coordinates. And right here is a picture of it. Unplayable.png. And the world generation, to me, looks fine. Other than this, which could have been easy. A sheep could have just spawned there. But I think Minecraft is going in the wrong direction. With the current leadership of Microsoft, I think Minecraft is going in the wrong direction. I think in the next 5 years, there's not going to be much we can do about it other than complain now, then later. So, I think if you guys want to help with the situation and make it better, simply just don't use the standard Minecraft launcher. And if you want to, you still use the standard Minecraft launcher. Use it with something like Optifying so that you can disable telemetry. So, hope you all have a great day. This is kind of a long video, but it's kind of a necessary one for me to make because I've been playing Minecraft since 2012 and I don't want to see it go really bad. I don't want to see the game turn from an amazing game to a horrible game that nobody likes because, well, Microsoft has a history to basically make games complete dog water. Oh well. See ya.